Let's bring in our first guest tonight, Congressman Burgess Owens of Utah, joining me right now. Sir, thank you for being there. Let me set this up. The regime unfurled this so-called disinformation board using government to police free speech, which is unconstitutional but hypocritical as well. This lady, Nina Jankowicz, tapped to lead the governance board. Now, this woman has a history herself of spreading a lot of disinformation. One example, this tweet referencing a President Trump, Biden debate, and the letter a bunch of Democrats used to basically cast doubt on the Hunter Biden laptop. She's also praised Christopher Steele, who compiled the dirty dossier. First off, address how scary it is that government wants to be the new Twitter, censoring our speech, but also address the GOP's silence on this violation, clear violation of the First Amendment.
Well, first of all, thank you for that introductory. You summarized so much in what you just said. If I could say this, we're at a very pinnacle piece at a time in our history, and it's one that I'm very, very excited about because we the people are waking up. At the end of the day, it's always been those first three words in our Constitution that has been the most powerful three words in the history of mankind, we the people. And we've kind of the last 2 years kind of come out of this freedom bubble and realized just what is at risk at this point. And we're now more engaged than ever before. We're having these kind of conversations like we never have before. We're recognizing that things like this Bureau of Disinformation is exactly what they do. They give this disinformation, and anybody tries to give any type of a different view on any topic they have there. So I feel confident that because we're in this position, because of the last 2 years, because the left is really overreaching in so many different ways, that we're ready for it. We're going to have more engagement, more, I think, a mandate coming out of this coming November. And that's when we have the gavel to make the changes we need to make. We can now see what we're up against and what the left has tried to do. And I think this coming January of 2023, we'll be able to put things in order so we get back to getting back to the foundation, those fundamental values that our country's always stood for.
Yeah, Ministry of Truth, courtesy of the Democrats. I want you to have a listen. Mayorkas wasn't done. Watch.
What is your current assessment of the domestic terrorism threat to our country?
Mr. Chairman, it is our assessment that domestic violent extremism poses the greatest terrorism-related threat to our homeland. And we have taken a number of steps in the Department of Homeland Security to meet this consequential challenge.
So not BLM, not Al-Qaeda, not Antifa, but he's looking at folks out there who might be showing up at school board meetings to protest what their kids are being taught. What do you think about what he said?
Well, we had the secretary in front of us today in the judiciary, and I'll say this. We have in front of us an administration that's totally heartless. It's totally lack of any empathy. We talk about the fact we lost 100,000 Americans this last year because of fentanyl, that this particular person sat back and watched happen. We see the misery on the borders right now, and they didn't quite understand yet why the Hispanics, why the blacks, why people, particularly on the borders, are turning against the Democratic Party. It's because we have people like this who have literally no heart. And that's not the way our country rolls. We start to realize that we like to come together, we like to drift toward the light. People like this, again, who sits there, it does not faze him, the misery people are dealing with. And that's why we're going to boot these people out. We're at a really good place.
I am broadcasting from the...
I've never been more optimistic about where we are with these people here.
Well, I'm broadcasting from the great state of Texas. I can tell you that Latino communities are being destroyed by the Democrat Party and their illegal immigration policies, and they just don't care. And left-wingers are incapable, by the way, as you know, of taking responsibility for any of their actions. Mayorkas demonstrates. Watch this.
We inherited a broken and dismantled an unprecedented number of non-citizens seeking to enter the United States.
Whoa, wait a minute. They inherited, Congressman, this crisis? Really?
No, and this is what I need. I think America needs to understand that none of this is by accident. We have a flooding of the border. We have inflation. We have crime going rampant, defunding the police. Everything you can possibly think of that's going wrong. And this is the way the left works. They use misery as a political strategy. They did not reckon, though, that American people do not drift toward government when we feel misery. We drift toward our Heavenly Father, number one, and we start talking together, number two. And there's nothing more powerful than that. So they've stepped over the bounds they have, and what they've done on the border right now is bring nothing but misery, and it's pulling and drawing the Black community and Hispanic community back to our foundation, the values of faith, family, free market, and education. So they're losing out big time, and the only way they can try to overcome that is by flooding our country with people who have no idea what our culture is about, no idea what patriotism is all about, and we're gonna overcome that.
That is perfect. Biden is on pace by the end of this year, 6 million illegal aliens, foreign nationals who have no devotion or no reverence for our founding documents, the Constitution. Congressman, you hit the nail right on the head. That's their goal, and I think they ought to be stopped. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time tonight. Folks,
thank you, Chris.
Coming up.